All right, today we're taking a trip, a journey through China. And what a place it is. It's this land of incredible contrasts where you've got thousands of years of human history literally carved into landscapes of just, wow, breathtaking natural beauty. You know, this quote really nails it. It's the perfect way to think about our journey today. We're going to dive into these two massive, almost opposing forces you see all over China. On one hand, you have these huge, ambitious things that people built. And on the other, the absolutely sublime, almost magical artistry of nature. So, where do we start? Our journey kicks off in the Imperial North, right in Beijing. This place, it's the historical heart of the nation. It's one of those places where you can almost feel the scale and the power of those ancient dynasties still hanging in the air. So for more than 500 years, this was the center of the Chinese universe. And let me tell you, it's not just some palace. It's a massive, sprawling city inside another city. Totally walled off, completely forbidden to regular folks. When you walk through those huge courtyards, you can almost hear the whispers of imperial history. And the scale? It's hard to even wrap your head around. There's this legend that the Forbidden City has, get this, 9,999 rooms. But hold on, that number isn't random. It's not just about being big, it's a really profound statement. So why that specific number? Why 9,999? Just one room short of a nice round 10,000. Well, it all comes down to cosmic order. In Chinese culture, the number 9 is the emperor's number. He's the son of heaven, right? The story goes that only the divine palace up in the heavens could have 10,000 rooms. So the earthly emperor, to show a bit of respect, built his with just one room less. Pretty amazing. But this wasn't the only massive structure they built to mark out the empire's northern edge. Of course, we're talking about the Great Wall of China. And thinking of it as a stone dragon, that is just the perfect way to describe it. It's not some straight line, not at all. It snakes and coils over these incredibly rugged mountains and valleys. It's just this massive testament to sheer human will and endurance. And what's really cool is how the wall's whole personality changes with the seasons. In the summer, it's like a green dragon, surrounded by all this lush, vibrant forest. But then winter hits, and it transforms into this silent white serpent, with all its ancient stones just covered in this beautiful blanket of snow. Okay, so now we're gonna leave all that incredible human ambition behind and head south. We're going to a part of China where, honestly, nature itself has sculpted masterpieces that are maybe even more breathtaking. First stop? Now, if these incredible, towering sandstone pillars look a little familiar, they should. This is Zhangjiajie, the real-life, otherworldly landscape that actually inspired the floating Hallelujah Mountains in the movie Avatar. Seriously, it's a place that feels like it's straight out of another planet, with thousands of these pillars just soaring up to the sky. And hey, if you're a bit of a thrill seeker, Zhangjiajie has you covered. It's got one of the world's most spectacular and, let's be honest, terrifying walkways. We're talking about a bridge made almost completely out of glass, just hanging there between two of these giant stone pillars. Yeah, as you walk across, you can literally see the dizzying drop right through the floor, right beneath your feet. It is an experience that will absolutely test your nerve. So, I gotta ask you, looking at this, would you dare to cross it? All right, from those dramatic, heart-pounding heights of Zhangjiajie, let's kind of float down to something a lot more serene. The Li River. The scenery here, this is the picture-perfect image of classical China you've probably seen in paintings, with those unique rounded karst mountains just rising straight up from the river. And right here on this river, you can see a piece of living history in action. You've got fishermen on these traditional bamboo rafts who still practice the ancient art of cormorant fishing. They use these incredibly well-trained birds to dive into the water and catch fish for them. It's this amazing, beautiful partnership between humans and nature. In fact, the Li River is so iconic, its beauty is so famous, that this very view is printed right on the back of the country's 20 yuan note. Pretty cool, huh? But okay, there is one last landscape we have to see, a place so revered it's basically considered the soul of all Chinese art. So we're going to wrap up our tour of natural wonders at what a lot of people say are the most beautiful mountains in all of China, Huangshan, also known as the Yellow Mountains.
And if you've ever seen one of those classic Chinese ink wash paintings, you've already felt the spirit of this exact place.
The Yellow Mountains are famous for what they call the Four Wonders. First up, you have these ancient, gnarled pine trees that look like they're growing straight out of solid rock. Second, there are these bizarrely shaped granite peaks that have sparked legends for centuries. Third, and this one is magical, the Sea of Clouds. And finally, you've got the soothing hot springs. But honestly, the most unforgettable thing you can do here is wake up before dawn and watch the sunrise. Just picture it. You're standing on a high peak, and right below you is an entire ocean of clouds, just shifting and flowing between the mountaintops. It's a truly spiritual kind of moment. So as we start to wrap this up, let's just take a second and reflect on the incredible journey we've just been on through all these different, really powerful landscapes. We've seen the sheer organized power of the Forbidden City and the Great Wall, humanity's effort to really command the world around them. And then we saw the wild, untamed beauty of places like Zhangjiajie and Huangshan, nature's own jaw-dropping creations. Which, it leaves us with one last question. When you put these two extremes right next to each other, these powerful symbols of human ambition and these incredible expressions of natural beauty, what story do they tell when you look at them together? What do all these amazing wonders really reveal about the soul of a nation?